Hi everyone, it's me, Crafty, and welcome back to my series. I'm going to talk about honor today, honor and respect and whatnot. I think one of the flaws of humanity is we're too quick to judge others. and it's just not good. We judge everybody on things like race, religion, background, how much money they make, where they grew up, what country they're from, color of skin, sexuality, this and that, okay? It's really stupid. It's really stupid in my opinion. But it happens. And as you guys know, I am Cree and Ojibway, among other things, other ethnic origins, nationalities, blah, blah, blah. And growing up with the Cree and Ojibway culture, honor and respect were two of the most important lessons. I mean, there's a whole bunch of lessons, you know, love and compassion, generosity, blah, blah, blah. I'll get into those teachings another time. But respect and honor were held in very high regard, okay? Respecting of all life, whether we like it or not, was really important. And living a life of honor. And those teachings were instilled in you ever since you're a baby and you just grew up with it. You grew up in a culture that really enforced it. You grew up in a family that enforced it. You know, it just was part of who you are. And so for me, I can, you know, I can see a huge difference with mainstream society. People will, you know, they talk about being respectful or respect and honor, but it seems like it's selective. You know, it's like they feel only those deserving will be treated with respect and things like that. And I'm going to get to that in a minute here. Choosing to respond in a respectful manner does not mean that you are becoming a willing victim to anybody's mistreatment of you. It does not mean that you are willingly going to be a victim to abuse, whether it's verbal or physical, etc. Okay, that's not what being or responding in respect and honor is. It's respecting and honoring all life, including your own. And it doesn't mean we have to like everybody, because, you know, truth is, we all have different personalities, and there are personality clashes and things like that. It happens, but we can choose how we respond to that. So if somebody is verbally attacking me and they are, you know, swearing at me, they are throwing insults at me, they're threatening me, belittling me, all kinds of stuff, right? What I see in mainstream society is their first instinct is, oh yeah, well, fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll start swearing, they'll start throwing insults right back, they will belittle that person, make fun of them, mock them, everything. And then it carries on and it just further escalates the situation. And I see this and I think, oh, wow, neither side gets it. Neither side truly understands what's really going on here. You know, they're too busy being in that state of retaliation and revenge with one another that they don't even see the bigger picture. And I sit there and I look at them and I think, you know, wow, that's really sad. That's really sad to see. Particularly among people that say they're spiritual. Because I see it in the pagan community as well. It's everywhere. And it's really sad to see. Now, if somebody, you know, chooses to, you know, swear at me and all that jazz, and, you know, they're throwing insults at me, verbally attacking me, belittling me and all that funky stuff, maybe threatening me, I could choose to respond if I wanted to, right? I could respond either with the same amount of hate. That doesn't solve anything. I could also choose to respond in a respectful and honorable way without becoming a victim to them. This is important. Just because somebody chooses to respond with honor or respect doesn't mean that they are being submissive. It does not mean that they won't defend themselves. It does not mean that they are going to be a victim. It just means that they can look at the other person and realize and recognize the fact that that other person is a part of divinity, just like they are. And when we are raised to respect all life in all its forms, it includes that person, okay? Even though they are saying these horrible things to you, maybe they're really hurtful, maybe they're just absolutely horrible, we can realize, okay, that's their ego talking. Move that ego off to the side. Now you see their spirit. Spirit, yeah. You see their spirit and you recognize that they are also part of divinity, and just like divinity dwells inside us and all around us, it also dwells within them and all around them. Just like it does in us, in every living thing, okay? And when we can recognize, okay, put the ego off to the side and we can look at them and we can see their spirit, we can respect that. We can respect the fact that they have life, they were given life, and we can respect the fact that they too have divinity within them. That's what respect is. It's not about judging them. It's not about them earning your respect. Would you tell divinity, you need to earn my respect? I don't think so. I wouldn't. I'm more humble that way. But maybe some people are more cocky and they might think that. I would never approach divinity and say, you haven't earned my respect yet. But maybe some people will. But that's how we're raised, okay? Look beyond that person's ego. Look beyond that person's hatred and see their spirit. And when you can look into any so-called enemy of yours and see their spirit, then you can see divinity within them. And you can still treat them with respect and honor, even though they're being verbally abusive to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It does not mean you will be their victim. You can choose to defend yourself verbally. That's fine. But you don't have to respond in a disrespectful or dishonorable way. Same thing goes physically. If you're being physically attacked, I'm standing in my kitchen, somebody breaks in, he's got a knife. He comes lunging towards me with the knife. I grab my cast iron frying pan and I whop him upside the head. I knock him out. He falls down to the ground. And then I run out the door and go call 911 from a neighbor's house. Okay, I responded in an honorable way. I chose to defend myself. I knocked him out. He went down and I ran out the door. Okay, went and called 911. That's honorable. A dishonorable way to respond in that situation would be, he's standing there, I grab the frying pan, he lunges towards me with the knife, I knock him out, he falls down to the ground, I pick up his knife and then I stab him and kill him. That is dishonorable. Do you understand where I'm going with the whole honor, dishonor thing? So when I see people, and this applies to the pagan community because I've seen this time and again, and when I see people responding with dishonor and disrespect like that, it's like, I just think to myself, like, they don't get it. They just don't get it, you know? And it could be because perhaps they weren't raised with those teachings, you know, and it wasn't enforced in their lives, and maybe they're new to whatever, and maybe their particular path doesn't embrace honor and respect. But that's how I was raised and how things are in my culture.